Good evening. No, it's not a good evening. It's a great evening because do I have the product for you? A product so influential to modern society, it should be illegal. I am talking about these great pair of headless sound boomers, or what you hip cats like to call them today, headphones. Oh, but these aren't just any of the run-of-the-mill headphones that you pick up at your local discount mart type of phones. Rather, it's a system that adjusts to your age or adjusts to you personally. Impossible, you say? Haha, well, are you tired of insufficient headphones when your favorite new jam is blasting its nonsensical tones and you're not feeling where those bone-jarring, goosebump-raising sensations you desire, no matter how much you crank that volume knob? Well, don't spare another nickel on those high-priced receivers. Buy the bone boomers that adapt to you. This little girl is listening to our beginner's model, the SB1000, great for ages 1 through 10. Hey little girl, how old are you?
What?
Looks like she's ready for our next model, the SB2000. Just like this young, lovely lady over here.
I love these headphones! I can crank the volume all day, and I don't have to worry about hearing damage. Because once I can't hear anymore, I just move on to the next model. Yep.
And for those foolish hearing aids that really don't work all the time, we have an exclusive SB10,000 for the ages 80 and up. Don't wait any longer. Pick up the phone and dial 9. That's 555-555-5555. That's 555-555-5555. Losing your hearing is serious and scary. Nobody wants to lose or damage their hearing. It's our ability to communicate and listen to our favorite music and helps us to avoid danger, like crossing the street listening for cars. But how do you hear? Our hearing system is made up of 3 parts, 1, 2, 3, that work together. The outer ear, the middle ear, and the inner ear. The outer ear has its unique shape to help capture sound waves, which is called the pinna. The waves will then get captured into the pinna and travel down the ear canal. The waves will then collide with the ear drum, which causes the drum to vibrate. This vibration is a back and forth movement that causes the body's 3 tiniest bones to move. You have the malleus, the incus, and the staple. They both move in conjunction similar to your elbow, how it moves with your arm. Once the eardrum vibrates, it pushes on this bone up and down, which pushes on this bone up and down, and then smacks the side of the inner ear called the cochlea. The inner ear, which is similar to think of it like a fish tank, cochlea is filled with fluid. And along the inner wall lining are 2 types of cells with tiny hairs called Stereocilia. These are the outer and the inner cells. The vibrations from the stapes, which is the last of the 3 tiny bones connected to the eardrum, hit the cochlea and cause the fluid to move, and it makes the hairs move back and forth. Like standing in the ocean as the waves move you back and forth with the current. The outer cell, which is these ones right here, these cells, they're there to amplify the sound and tune it. These hair movements fire an action potential stimulating the inner cell. The inner cell takes the sound movement coming from the outer cells and sends the tuned info to the auditory nerve, which is the nerve fibers correctly right here, which your brain receives and deciphers each individual sound. So how do we damage this system? Quite simply, more waves, larger waves. Similar to if you stood next to a small speaker compared to standing next to a larger speaker like a subwoofer. You can feel the pressure waves on your body from the subwoofer. The louder the sub, the more you will feel the waves push on you. Eventually, these large waves are too much for your stereocilia to handle. and it will eventually bend too far. Once that happens, that specific hair that is responsible for amplifying a specific sound wave can no longer function. Thus, the hair cell is dead and will never grow back. Therefore, permanent hearing loss.